Hello and welcome to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk, digitalmotorsports.com and Pineapple Grips. So this is round 4 of our BTCC Replica Championship. So after a week off, we're back, and we're back with a vengeance at Brands Hatch, down there in the south of the UK. We're on the big Grand Prix layout tonight. We've got 3 15-minute races, as you know. Race 1 coming up very soon. So with that said, let's get to that grid. So on pole position, we've got Will, we've got Jay Dyson in second, Team Silver third, Lanch in fourth, James Stephen in fifth, one of our newcomers, Lee Whip in sixth, Firepower seventh, Ginger Baxter in eighth, and Seabroad on his comeback. He's joined us again and is in ninth. So everybody racing the Super Softs here in race 1. So that's it, let's get to the action. Let's get this race 1 started. So Will then, good quality there, got himself on the pole. He's going to lead him away to turn 1 at Paddock Hill Bend. So revs are up and away we go. Oh, he didn't get the best of starts, and in fact it's the barrier. Don't know what happened there, steering's gone, not sure. But anyway, Joe Dyson then and Lanch, the two familiar starters, and the two that have been getting away in first and second, haven't they, over the last few rounds, and no exception, a week off, and a bit of a squiggle there. I think that was, not sure who that was actually, James Stephen possibly, and Lanch with a big squiggle, and that's going to lose him time. So Jay Dyson then is going to pull away a bit there, but Lee has got himself through as well. The second good move from Lee up the inside after Lanch's little mistake, although Lanch hasn't given up. James Stevens just behind them. That's neck and neck with Lanch and Lee Whip then as they head down the back straight round to this right hander. And that's a great move from James Stevens. He's got through there as well. No, not quite, but Lee there still in second. Over the grass a bit from Lanch. And there's 4 cars, Team Silver in there as well. Through Dingledale, and that's not a place to be passing through there. And Lanch, and James Stephen I think has got through, I think, on Lanch, and he has. Good move around the outside actually from James Stephen, great move. So into third place behind Lee Whip now in the Jag. Lanch having a look, no, not quite, as they come round Clark Curve and through Clearways. Now head along the start or finish over the line. Jay Dyson, he's already at turn 1, so he's pulling away. And, well, this is quite a familiar scene, isn't it? Jay Dyson pulling away. He had a bit of luck, really. Well, not luck, but was given the start a little bit there, wasn't he, with the mistake that Will made. Will's back down in 6th now, so trying to recover. There he is. He's behind his teammate, Team Silver. He has got himself under the back of this little group, though, this little line of cars. So, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and Will in 6th. As they head up through, head along the back straight now. So, 5 cars in a row. And we've got Ginger just off the back of them, being hounded with Firepower next to him, so they're in the connect as they come down. Seabroad at the back in 9th. And Firepower's on the inside as he got there. I think he might, No, Ginger on the outside, although Ginger's ran wide, but he's still got it. So Ginger remains in 7th. Firepower just sticks behind him in 8th. So say Seabroad back there in 9th. Let's just have a look up top again, or near the top. Back to James Stephen in 3rd place. He's still trying to chase down Lee there in 2nd. So them two are just pulling a little gap away from 4th place. Team Silver, Will's got himself to 5th anyway, as well, so there's Will's, the 2 Scirocco, the 2 teammates, 4th and 5th. So come round turn 1 again, lap 3. But Jay Dyson then out in front, the championship leader. So we watched the 2 Sciroccos, the 2 teammates, trying to just stick with Lee and James in front of them, and then a little battle behind with Ginger and Firepower. There's Lee, keeping the other 3 cars behind him at the moment. He's holding his own in second at the moment, and it's just how long he can actually hold it for. We're only 4 minutes into this race, 15 minutes as you know. Oh, and James goes up the inside. It was quite a fair move, a little bit of a tag, but he did get up the inside, and that was a clean move really. So James Stephen up into second then. Someone's gone off. Who was that? Oh, it was Will. Thought I see someone flash out the side of my eye there, and it was Will, so it's going to lose a few spots all the way back down to 7th for Will. And then Broad in 8th, and actually Lanch is right at the back there, so what happened to Lanch? I know he had a few moments earlier on in the race, but I didn't see what happened, and he's had a major off somewhere, because way back down there in 9th for Lanch, and that's unusual for him. I mean, fortunately he's got some time to make, to recover, but that's a bad mistake really, whatever it was from Lanch. Another yellow flag up there somewhere, I'm not sure what that's about. Let's have a quick look up there to see. Well, it's not Jay Dyson, is it? James Stevens still in second, Team Silver, closely behind in third. I don't know who it was, but maybe he was back here somewhere. Firepower though, he's got himself up the 4th now. With Ginger still chasing him down in 5th. And it must have been Lee, because Lee was up there, wasn't he? And he's all the way back down to 7th place in the McLaren. So I think Lee must have had a bit of a moment somewhere. I see the yellow flags flash up. Didn't see the incident, but clearly it was Lee, wasn't it, I think. So Ginger then, 5th, trying his best to catch Firepower, but Firepower, he's just pulling away. He's getting himself quite a nice little gap now in front and behind, so it's just whether he can actually gain on the top 3. Team Silver ahead of him. There he is. There's quite a big gap though, but he's still handing the back of James Stephen. James Stephen though, our newcomer, doing well in second. Now have we got a new guy here that can challenge Jay Dyson along with Team Silver and the rest, but maybe. I mean, Jay Dyson, oh, and just as I say that, a little mistake there from James Stephen, just ran a little bit wide, got himself on the sand, on the gravel pit. He's going to lose him a bit of time because Team Silver is right up behind him now. He's going to have a look to see if he can get past him, get himself into second place for Team Silver. This is more like the Team Silver that we know from last championship, isn't it? He's got a good run there out of there. Now, if he can get himself right up behind James Stephen, he might be able to have a little go down here at the right hand, although he's too far back there. He's got to be right up the side there. It's a risky place to be overtaking. He's going to have some bottle to do it there, but wasn't far enough up anyway, so maybe he'll just stay behind James Stephen and try and get him maybe along the start or finish, turn 1 at Paddock Hill. I mean, he may go before then. I mean, Clearways or Clark Curve is always an option as well. But he's not close enough there at the moment. So let's just stick with this. As Jay Dyson just goes along the start finish now. Start another lap. Let's just have a look to see what happens on here. There's Team Silver. Well, no, he's not close enough, is he? James Stevens looks pretty comfortable in that Jag. No, he's made it there, not far enough up, so we'll keep an eye on this little battle as it goes on, just to see. Although Team Silver's going to have a look now. He's up there. I just see him pull out, and I thought, yeah, maybe he's got it, and he has. It's a great move. Team Silver then up to second. James Stephen, see him come in and allowed him to go through. Or I say allowed him. They have a lot of choice really, but through anyway. James Stephen then back to third, and then there's a big gap back. So pretty much these 3. The top 3 are as they are at the moment. Oh, and that's a good run from James Stephen. I think Team Silver just got a little bit wide there. Just allowed James Stephen to get himself back up there. Now James Stephen having a look down here. He's going to have a go, is he, on the right hander? Well, he stuck his nose up there, but it didn't quite work, did it? So, kind of stick behind Team Silver then. Stay there. Let's just have a quick look behind, see what's happening. Firepower still in 4th, and yeah, he's looking pretty comfortable on his own. Firepower and Ginger in 5th. again. Looking pretty comfortable there. And then Lee, who had that mistake, and Lange in the background, who's got himself to 7th actually. He's still a little bit out of control. He's pushing hard at Lee after his mistake as well. He's trying to make up some spots. Got himself to 6th. Can he get 5th? Can he get Ginger? Got about 6 minutes left of this race. So maybe, certainly be looking for it, won't he? He's not that far behind, as you can see. Lange as well. I mean, he's certainly going to be trying. As you can tell, he's certainly doing that already, isn't he? Now that was a mistake, because Ginger has suddenly been caught right up my Lee, and Lee's going to have him. Ginger going wide. I mean, Ginger's on the inside now, so can Ginger stay there? He can. But Lee, yeah, good exit there from Lee. He's going to be up the side of Ginger now. Now, can he get him? He did. So through goes Lee. So good pass from Lee up to 5th place. And there he is. Ginger runs wide. Lange is on the back of him as well. So here we go. 3-car battle here. Lee heading it up again. Ginger pulling out, having a look. Has he got it? No. Lange might get the run though on Ginger. No, still as they are. Oh, Ginger's going around the outside. Surely you can't go around the outside there, Ginger. No, he can't. He's going to lose 2 spots there, or a spot, and he did. Lange has got through as well. So, took the opportunity. Lange, see Ginger run wide and see the gap appear. So, went for it. So, Lange then up to 6th. And now his hand in the back of Lee. Can he get himself into 5th? He might have the opportunity. And he'll along at the end of this, straight. Turn 1. Let's have a look. Let's just stick with this. Ginger's not giving up either. Oh no, it wasn't far enough up there, Lange. Now can you get him up at Druids? And that tight hairpin at the top of the hill. Still not there. Now can he get the switchback perhaps? No, nice and tight by Lee. Defended that. So we are going to stick with this, because this is where it would appear the battle is at the moment, as we go into the last 4 minutes. Joe Dyson still out in front. James Stevens 2nd, Team Silver 3rd, Firepower 4th. Now here we go. Oh no, the McLaren looks pretty quick along there. Looked like Lange might have got the run on him, but he didn't. He's all over the back of him though, and Ginger in the background, grass cutting again. So Ginger stays in 7th, but again he's going to lose a bit of time. And he's got a penalty as well, I think, for his troubles. He has. So Ginger will have to run that off. That might allow Will, and Ginger really pushing in the background, where it might allow Will to just close that gap a little bit. That was half a second for penalty for Ginger. He's going to get rid of that in a minute if he hasn't already. Probably has now. Anyway, Lange still looking at Lee. Lee's doing a great job at defending at the moment. It's a good 2 or 3 laps now, hasn't it, with Lange right up behind him, and doing well to just keep him now. It does look like Lee and Lange are catching firepower, because there he is. Lange having another look. Slowly reeling in firepower. Whether they've got the time to actually catch him and pass him is another thing, but certainly that gap is closed. So both run wide up onto the runoff area, which is there, designed specifically for that. Let's just have a quick look back, because it did look like Will's catch Ginger. He has. And that was that penalty that Ginger had that has allowed Will to do that. And Will runs wide, and now he's doing the Ginger, and he's grass cutting. It hasn't really slowed him down a lot, has it? Lange, I think, just in the distance there, still behind Lee, so they're still battling it out. But Will is going to be attacking Ginger in the last couple of minutes here. See if he can get himself at least up into 7th place. Seabroad still down in 9th. Just have a quick look at him. There he is. We haven't really seen much of him, have we, tonight? In the Ferrari, but after a long absence, he's back. So maybe just getting used to the car and racing again, maybe, I don't know, but it's a great looking car anyway, good livery. So anyway, let's get back to that battle ahead, because Will still all over the back of Ginger. And actually, Lanch, it looks like, looking at the tower on the left, that Lanch has gone past Lee, so Lanch has got himself up into 5th, and so is Will. Will's gone up in the inside of Ginger. He's up there into 7th. Ginger's not going to give up. He's going to stay on the inside. Is Ginger? Can he get him? He does. But can Will go around the outside? Because now Will's going to bring you on the inside for the next left-hander. And there we go. All side by side. And that's clean, really. Wasn't a lot of room there, but they both give a little bit of space to each other. Will's through then, the 7th. Let's just have a quick look ahead of that, because as I said, Lanch has got past, Lee's gone back to 6th, Lanch has got to the 5th, and look at this, he's right on the back of his teammate now, firepower, so Lanch might very well, as we head into the last, this will be the final lap, so Lanch is going to go for it here, he's going to try his best to get past his teammate, and whether there's team orders, but never take your teammate out, that's your first one. So let's just go back to Jay Dyson a second, because I think he could be about to get victory, and he has. So Jay Dyson then, race 1, victory, well done. Second place is James Stevens, and he's going to just about hold off Team Silver. I think it's going to be close. So James Stevens with a good second place on his debut. Team Silver battling it hard. Oh, didn't quite get there, so Team Silver 3rd, so there's your top 3, well done. Lanch has come in 4th, so he did get past his teammate Firepower. 4th for Lanch, Firepower 5th, Lee 6th, and then Will 7th, Ginger 8th, and then bringing up the rear, we've got Seabroad in 9th. Cracking race, that one. 2 more to come, keep with me, and I will get them to you as soon as I can. Thank you.